We're back with the bad vibe with Dwight and Jeremy.
Yep, we are. All right.
So,
all right. So, anyways, guys, this is episode 71.
Yeah, 71.
Christmas was 2 days ago.
2?
Yeah,
Dude,
I gotta
tell you the truth. I've been I've been drunk with food. All I've done is eat and lay on the couch. I'm like, seriously, I think I might just kill myself.
I don't.
It's like depression, food, laying on the couch. It's been bad. I don't know what it is.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I think I just ate a little too much, and I just got into the swirl.
I was traveling a lot, and as soon as I got back, I went back to work.
I guess work is probably what I needed, but I don't go back to work for another week.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, man, I wish I had that. You're like, I want to go back to work.
I don't want to. I just think that's what I need. It'll slow down some of the eating.
Yeah.
There's not as much
Some
food.
of it.
There's not as much food there. I've been at home, and it's like I'll be sitting there, and I'm watching TV, and it's like late at night, and everybody else is in bed, and I'll just be like, oh, yeah, those little, like, 10 things with cookies in it, little 10 round containers. Like, oh, yeah, there's some of those. I eat all the good cookies out. Then, like, an hour later, I look, and I eat the not-as-good cookies out, and then before you know it, there's little papers everywhere, and I've even ate the shitty cookies.
Yeah, you're like, oh, these cookies are nasty.
I'll seriously be thinking about how gross they are while I'm
those
eating
sugar cookies that come in the little tin cans.
Mm-hmm.
Those are nasty.
I know.
They're just like bitter.
You want to know how bad I've gotten on eating during Christmas? I ate a cookie. You know those white soft sugar cookies you get?
Yeah.
They're like real soft and they have a lot of icing.
Yeah.
I ate 2 or 3 of them that I found that my son had licked all the icing off of.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
That's a rock bottom.
I know.
It really is.
I had sloppy seconds.
Was it on the floor?
Well, one of them was...
I feel like if it was on the floor, you bend over to get it, and you're like, so I'm a lowlife. Right? And you bend over to get the cookie, and...
I am a fucking lowlife.
Some guy hits you.
No, it was sitting on the... we have it's like a TV tray, but we use it for like an end table in the den or whatever. And it was just... One was just sitting there, and I was like, oh, fuck it. So I ate it. It was good. It wasn't as soft as it's supposed to be because it's been sitting out a day or two.
And it had, like, spit on it that hardened.
Yeah, but the 4-year-old spit. It's not that bad.
4-year-old spit or 4-year-old spit?
4-year-old's spit.
Okay.
But yeah, I hit rock bottom, and I
don't know which one's worse.
Because he eats and licks and bites everything, so his spit is contaminated.
Yeah, even if it's like, I don't know, that like still wet from spit is pretty nasty though. Basically
though, when you get sloppy seconds off of a cookie from a 4-year-old, you know you're like scraping the bottom of the barrel, and that's where I've been. And I'm on my way back up now. Today I've eaten slightly better. Well, less anyway.
Yeah, the cookies you ate today actually had icing on
them. But you know what it is, though? The good thing about when you go on a binge eat like this is it kind of is what is it called? Self-correcting.
Okay.
You run out of cookies at some point.
Oh, well, no, the store, though.
Yeah, but I don't go that far.
You're just like, oh, we're out. We gotta go to the store to get H-E-B or...
But have you ever had a low moment where you cook something at like 4 in the morning?
No. I mean, when we lived together.
Yeah, when we were single. Yeah, I've done it a couple of
times. Because you've only been up a couple hours. I mean, it's like lunch.
Yeah.
What?
Is your sound weird?
No, it's not.
Mine's a little weird.
Your sound's always weird.
Yeah. Oh, shit. You fixed it.
You good?
Oh, now it's back.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Every time you... Okay, that's good. Yeah, don't touch anything.
All right.
Hopefully it was coming through good.
Now that we're having all this issues here,
we'll get off the cookies.
Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Hold on. Nitty-gritty.
Oh, God.
All right. What's up with that saying?
That was such a hacky setup.
Huh?
Nitty-gritty? What does it really mean, though?
What?
Let's get down to the nitty-gritty?
Yeah.
Like dirty?
That's what I've been wondering.
Like, it's not sexual, I don't think. I've never heard it used that way.
What?
I've never heard that used as like you tell your girlfriend or wife, hey, we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty. There's no way she's going to fuck you.
You're like, I'm going to put my nitty in your gritty.
I like to eat my gritties with butter, something gross like that. I don't know if it's ever been used in that way. You always hear it in like, your boss is like, all right, Jeremy.
It's more like I'm going to nitty in your gritty.
And then you're going to have a baby that's
right?
going to suck your titty? I don't know.
Yeah. And then, unless you choose formula.
Dude. I'm not going to give any details. Mm-hmm. but it's quite possible that I'll be a dad again soon. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I hope. God, I hope.
What?
Not. God, I hope not.
Yeah, let's hope she hears this episode.
I'm sure
Right?
she knows I don't want to be a dad.
What?
Well, you're saying she. It could be a he.
That's more presents.
I don't care about
Every time one of my sister-in-laws or brother-in-law, whatever, however it works, every time someone has a fucking kid, I'm like, that's another fucking present.
Well, just
that's another, like, hey, we can't leave the house because we got a baby.
But I'll
right?
say it this way, though. I'll say it right here with everyone
Gallagher.
listening. Yeah. If I have another kid, you are officially off the hook for presents. You don't ever have to get it presents.
Why?
Because you don't need to. First of all, my son has so many toys.
It's like 14, and it's like, fucking douchebag never gets anything. Like, I really never remember him ever getting... He gets Colin shit every year. And so he gets like 3 things for Colin.
You get Colin stuff just because, like, middle of the year.
Colleen, we don't get nothing.
Oh, if it's a girl, I'm definitely going to be pissed. I just don't think I'd be a good girl dad. You know what I mean?
Oh, no.
It's like, first of all, I'm not changing diapers because it seems like there's too much going on down there. Boys, it's easy. You wipe the shit off their balls, you put their underwear back on.
Yeah.
Simple. Girls, it's like there's too much there. You never really do diapers and shit with your daughter, right?
I had to. It was nasty.
Like
Shit.
once.
I had to.
Twice.
I
3
had to.
times a lady.
Had to? Right.
But
I mean, she just did all the time, but I mean, like, I'm like, I don't know, you gotta wipe backwards and...
I mean, I get that you have to wipe, like, the shit back away from all the stuff, but I just feel like girls are too complicated in general. Mm-hmm. Like, I used to always say, if you could, like, have a custom-made kid, it would be probably born a boy, and then once he gets out of diapers, it'd be a girl, and then at, like, 13 or 14, it'd be a boy again until about 20.
Like, seriously? Nowadays, you could probably have that. Right?
Yeah.
It's like, it's called those Transformer babies. Right?
No, have you seen? They're called Theybys.
Babies?
Yeah, so like let's say when Macy was born, your daughter,
Gosh, yeah.
y'all were like, okay, Macy's not going to be a girl or a boy.
Okay.
It's just a baby, right? And then so it's like, oh, the cute little they, I guess it's Theybys. So you wouldn't buy like dolls or trucks, or maybe you buy both?
Yeah, it's a doll in a truck. Right?
But the thing is, though, this is something that kind of pisses me off because my son, I mean, you know him, he's real like macho, I guess. Mm-hmm. He's like a boy's boy, really. But he plays with dolls and shit with his girl cousins and shit. I don't give a fuck. But what my brother-in-law gets mad when his sons have a doll. Like somebody will give him one, and he's like, "Put that shit down." He ain't doing.
They're probably gonna be gay.
Yeah, they'll be gay out of spite.
They'll just be like, "I'm gonna play with girls if I want," and then we're gonna go shopping.
Next thing you know, they're just getting railed by some black dudes. They're like, "See what you did, Dad?" Yeah. Because gay.
Should have let me play with that Barbie.
Yeah. Now I'm playing with Ken.
You're Jamal.
Yeah. But to me, though, it's like, the Theyby's thing is weird because a lot of it, I think a lot of, like, the whole gender thing is natural. Like, boys tend, not always, but usually go to a certain direction, like, with their interest, and girls usually go the other way. There's some in between. There's some girls that like boy shit and vice versa. But, like, generally they go their own way. But getting mad at your kid for holding a doll can't be good psychologically. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You probably know which brother-in-law I'm talking about. Johnny.
Yeah.
I mean, you just know because he's that guy, And so he, like, teaches his kids,
he couldn't play with dolls when he was a kid, so he can't either, right?
He probably did play with dolls when he was a kid because he had a shitload of sisters.
Yeah.
And he would, like, play with them and start thinking about boners, and that's why he don't want his kid to do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I played with dolls when I was little, and I remember they would make fun of me because I had a sister, and she had dolls, and I wanted to play, so...
I had a sister.
Yeah. But, I mean, if I was gay... Even if I was gay now, or, had always been gay or whatever...
Even if I was gay, like, now... like you used to be.
I think if I was going to be gay, my window's gone.
You're like, I used to be gay. Like,
I still am, but I used to too. I think my window for being gay is gone, though.
I used to be they. Right?
What if Mom would have raised us as babies? We'd wear dresses sometimes and pants sometimes. I don't know. I don't know how you do it because everything is kind of either boyish or girlish, right?
What do you mean?
I'm saying like
if a girl is wearing like jeans and a t-shirt,
that's just a girl.
It's like a girl wearing jeans and t-shirt. And then a guy wearing it's the same thing. If a guy's wearing a dress, then that's just straight up a girl then.
But I'm talking about...
I don't know what country you're in, actually.
But I'm talking about toys. Like, okay, so like most toys...
Yeah.
Like, there's kind of like a masculine type of toy and a feminine type of toy.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like, dolls are definitely more for girls and like doll houses and like little cooking sets and stuff. Yeah. And then like trucks and guns and balls and shit like that are more for boys. So if you're raising a they kid, what do you give them? Everything? You know what I mean? Like, so you give them, hey, look, here's a football and here's a doll. Or do you say, like, you can't have any of them. You just have to play with, like, a stick? I don't know. That's kind of manly, too.
Yeah, I know.
I guess I really should have done a little more research on babies before I brought it up. But
so, like, the baby's born with whatever it has.
Like, the parents know what it is,
but
like, sex-wise.
They raise it as if it's just, like, gender neutral.
I think it's more of an experiment than anything, where it's like, because I think a lot of people think that gender is like as like a social construct. So the reason that you are the way you are is because you were pulled...
George Carlin.
Huh?
George Carlin.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying you were pulled towards more masculine stuff, so that's why you have anger issues and you work on trucks, and you know what I mean? That's their theory, I guess. Not that you were naturally inclined to that.
Well, yeah, because like when you have a little girl, you're like, look, this dress will look cute on her. Mm-hmm. Oh, let's get her these dolls. Oh, she loves playing with babies. Get her babies.
Yeah.
And then, like, a boy is like, oh, he likes trucks, and he likes throwing the football and running out in the yard. And
yeah.
So you get them that kind of stuff. And then, like, I guess it just gets so used to having it, you know what I mean?
Well, that's what they think, is that it's like you influence, the world influences them in one direction or the other. But
so what if your baby, whatever it is, you know, like you go to the store, you're like, pick out a toy, and it just keeps picking out boy shit.
Yeah.
Are they going to let it, or are they going to be like, no, how about we try a doll this time? Or do they not push anything on the kid?
I'm
whatever
guessing
the kid wants.
That what they want you to believe is that they don't push, but they must.
They got to push, like, both to see how it'll turn out.
Because what would happen
they're
if...
experimenting this way, or is it just parents that are doing it?
It's parents that...
Like, if there's, like, scientists that are, like, ruining these, like, Truman Show kids just for science...
I think, honestly, that it's more like a... it's like they're so, like, liberal, like, socially progressive, that it makes the parents look like progressive heroes to have a kid that doesn't follow gender normalcy or whatever. So, like you have a boy and a girl, which is... You could have kind of done this, I guess. But looking at your kids, the girl is very girly.
Yeah. And
the boy, he's not like a super, like, macho tough guy, but he's clearly into boy-type activities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I wonder if you would have took when Alex was a newborn, you're like, okay, let's disregard that fucking piece he's got down there and let him be what he's going to be. Do you think he would have leaned more towards...
Or just put him in dresses.
Yeah, you'd have to make long dresses so nothing pokes out.
Yeah, if we would have gave him, like, let's say it was just, oh, he would look so cute in this dress. Mm-hmm. And just always put him in dresses, grow his hair out.
Yeah.
And then just always do that. And then someone's like in the bathroom watching Crystal change him, and they're like, holy shit.
Look at the dick on that girl.
Yeah, I know. It's all, you know, I mean, so that would, and then just through school and everything.
I think that you will cause, I get where they're coming from, because there is a certain amount of social pressure to act a certain way.
How did we get on this subject?
I don't know.
Okay. I just had to stop there.
Like you've definitely felt social pressure. Like I was a football player. Like my whole life, I identified as a football player.
I was pressured into playing Pokemon and stuff like that.
But what I'm saying is, because I did that...
Those damn bullies.
There were expectations of me being less, like, artistic-minded than I was. So I would probably, in my mind, fit in more with the kids who smoked out back of Gary's or whatever, out, you know, at lunch. But because I had an interest in football, I was pulled more towards being like Letterman jacket, leaned against the locker kind of a dude. But I always somehow fell somewhere between. I never quite fit in with the cool football players. And because I was a football player, I never was accepted by the other group. So there were like pressures pulling me to be a certain way. And I'm sure that exists. But if you would have raised Alex as a girl, I would assume that when he's older, he would have psychological issues that couldn't be fixed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's what they're going to be doing to these kids.
I think so. And I think sometimes it'll work out, probably. But it only for, like... I just can't imagine that these are, like, awesome, stable parents that are doing this.
They be fucking them up.
All right. I guess that's it for our Theybys. We do get serious here on the vibe sometimes. Sometimes it's the serious vibe.
All right, so anyways,
there's
a little bit of news I was looking up. I don't know if this is true or how true it is, but
oh God.
Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't. Okay, so this just came in. 71-year-old man is trying to cross the Atlantic Ocean in a barrel.
Yes.
Why?
All right, now it's a big red barrel.
I don't care how big it is.
Like it's got like windows and shit.
I mean, is it a big?
Like, I think he's got like.
Is it a boat that looks like a barrel?
Look it up. Look it up.
We're not really into looking stuff up here.
Oh, what?
Never mind. I'll hold it. Oh, fuck.
Yep, it's you.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
I know, I was thinking that shit.
Y'all still there?
Are you?
Can you hear?
No.
All right, hold on, y'all. Jeremy's messing shit up.
It was me, first of all.
Are you here?
Yeah, I got it.
There we go. We've been having some technical difficulties a lot lately.
Mine sucks again.
We've been having a lot of technical difficulties lately.
Okay.
You good?
Let it go slowly. No, I'm out.
Are you good?
All right, I'm good. Okay.
So, anyways, if Jeremy will stop fucking throwing shit around. All right.
Okay. You didn't mention the most important part of the story.
I didn't even look into it. That's all I saw.
He's a 71-year-old Frenchman. So he's going to be doing some gay shit in that thing. They seem gay. I don't know.
Yeah. You making fries?
71-year-old Frenchman is relying entirely on Mother Nature. I'm going to say no because that barrel does not look natural to me. He says he's relying entirely on Mother Nature to help him.
Barrels fall off trees. He plucked one for his trip.
I mean, you didn't pluck
Did
that.
you see the barrel?
That's the barrel. Call that a barrel is a little...
I mean, is it going to be like rolling? Like, going to be like
he's just going to be pounded around. He's 71. He's going to be so fucked up by the end of this trip. I don't think that... First of all, that's not a barrel. A barrel's like what they make whiskey in.
Yeah.
Or at least what oil comes in.
A barrel.
So, his name is something I'm not going to try to say because it's stupid in French.
Francois?
Yeah, something like that. It's Yanyak Zavine.
Oh,
what a fucking queer. He's probably going to have a...
That's probably why he's doing it, right? So they'll never forget my name, right?
We will. You fucking stupid
I already don't fucking know it. You had a cough to say it.
Your stupid ass name. I'm going to try to forget it, you worthless Frenchman. Okay. We've never had any downloads out of France.
How old is he going to be when he gets over there?
I mean, I'm guessing that he's going to die.
He's going to be in the ocean. He's like, wee!
I mean, he's for sure going to die, right?
Oh, shit.
His old ass brittle bones getting tossed around in a fucking barrel.
Yeah.
The Atlantic Ocean. So he's going from his side to our side. I hope when he gets here, they turn him back because Trump doesn't like him. You know, we have like an anti-immigration thing going. I'm not a huge Trump fan, but if he turns that guy back and he has to go back out in his boat, in his what's it called, barrel?
He gets close and like the Navy like sends a missile.
I hope he gets sunk by a fucking U-boat.
Unidentified floating object and just it looks like a big piece of plastic.
I mean, it's probably metal.
There's enough plastic in the ocean.
I don't understand. There's not enough dead Frenchmen, though. We're going to add to that total.
Yeah. Everybody's like, hey, has anyone checked on the 71-year-old?
I hope everybody just kind of forgets.
Because one day he shows up, he's like 80.
They're like, remember that 89-year-old Frenchman? They're like, wasn't he 71? Well, he was then.
He's like, I've been on an island.
It's the French family, Savinison. I don't know how to say his name.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, Jean-Jacques boarded a barrel-shaped...
He's already been in it?
I mean, I'm just not reading it. Jean-Jacques, I'm not going to say his last name, boarded a barrel-shaped capsule that took months to craft and set out Wednesday from some town, El Jarrillo. Is it Mexico?
That was the L.
I know, all the fucking Romance languages come from... Like, Spanish and French and all that shit all comes from, like, Roman shit. Latin. Okay. Anyway, the smallest of the Canary Islands. According to his Facebook page... He's saying all this on Facebook. That's his news. He is attempting to navigate the vast Atlantic in pursuit of the Caribbean using only the wind and current to get him there. Well, I get that. That's how people used to sail. But this motherfucker don't got no sails. No. It's just like a round thing.
He's just going to be tumbling, like he's in the dryer.
I wonder if the inside has like a gyroscope so he's still when it turns? Or is he just... all his shit's all mixed up?
It's definitely not a barrel.
He's going to spill his coffee and tea every day. You know what I mean?
It's like got a gyroscope, really? I mean,
yeah, I know. I mean? It's like...
Think of like when like the ocean starts going all crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's picking now because it's probably down right now.
Dude,
right?
I don't think he's like put a lot of thought into this. I think he's just jumping in a barrel and saying...
Is the ocean just like always bad or just during like real bad storms?
I don't think you can cross the whole Atlantic and not hit some shit. You're not going to have like smooth sailing across the whole fucking Atlantic.
You know, he's 71. He needs to do a real ocean. Do the Pacific.
I think the Atlantic's worse, right?
No, it's bigger.
Yeah, but it's not as...
He's going to land in fucking Russia or Japan. That ain't going to end too well.
I think, though, that the Atlantic is, like, the more sketchy one. That's the one the Titanic went down in.
What if he goes over this way, right? Hold on. I don't know how, like, high up, like, New York and stuff is compared to California. But what if he does the ocean all the way over to, like, New York and then puts it on a hill and rolls? He's like it from an next trick, and he rolls
He's
all the way to
cross
California.
land in it.
Yeah, and then he goes to the Pacific.
Oh, if he does that, he will be an honorary member of the Bad Vibe.
Like he doesn't steer
If he dies, he will too.
He doesn't steer it, so he's going to an island and he just rolls over it. Is that why it's a barrel?
I mean, I don't think
he might be onto something, right? All new boats are going to be in barrel form with gyrospheres or whatever.
Gyroscope?
Whatever it's called.
If he has a gyroscope, I'm calling bullshit on that first line of the story. Because it says he's relying entirely on Mother Nature.
Mother Nature, yeah.
Gyroscopes is what makes helicopters work. It's not Mother Nature. Fucking asshole. Anyway, he's a former military paratrooper, so he's used to doing dumb shit. You might die. He describes the challenge on his website as crossing where the man would not... Okay. He clearly doesn't have a strong grasp on English.
Duh, he's French.
He says...
He doesn't have to, right?
A crossing where the man would not be captain of his boat, but passenger of the ocean. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. Okay, look, now you have some pictures of the inside. It's not a barrel.
Holy shit.
It looks pretty nice.
I wouldn't mind being... I mean, I don't know, but just floating in the ocean.
It's definitely
not a barrel.
I mean, zip ties are holding shit together. He's going to die.
I can't see Mila Kunis sitting there talking about some whiskey that's made in that.
That's what I mean? When you said barrel.
When I think barrel, that's what I think too.
Yeah,
like he's gonna be sitting, lid knocked off. Yeah. He's sitting there holding on with his head popped up.
Well, I remember.
And he's got a bag of Cheetos in there or something.
Soggy ass Cheetos. I remember.
Like, all right, let's go.
When people, I would see stories of people who had, like way back in the day, they went across Niagara Falls in a barrel, and they weren't fucking around. They just got in a goddamn barrel, jumped in,
and like go down it.
I mean, they're dead. I think all of them. I mean, maybe one guy made it, but he's all fucked up. But yeah, this guy, this isn't a barrel. This is like a high tech fucking thing. Here's what it says: he's expected to spend the next 2 to 3 months aboard the Orange Barrel, which measures 10 feet long and just under 7 feet wide. It's made of polyester. I don't know why that made me laugh. It's made of polyester to endure shock and balance with weighted keel. And it is complete with 4 windows, a stove, gas cylinders.
I'm surprised it's not lace, being French. Right? It doesn't seem like it'd be like... You know.
They're homos.
Oh, shit.
So he's got a stove in his barrel. What's he going to eat? You think he brought food or is he going to try to catch fish? Shooting fish in a barrel?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Towns of fish.
I mean...
Anyways.
Okay, so we're going to keep track of Jean-Jacques whatever. And, I mean, he's going to die, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's 71.
Is he? But
he's probably going to die of old age before he gets over it.
But do you think that it's a... like, he's just like, fuck it, and I'm going? Or you think he's probably got boats following him in case shit gets bad?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's another thing going on. It might be over now. I don't remember. But it must be by now. But there was this dude that was going to cross the Atlantic on a rowboat. But it was like a race every year. And the boats are kind of badass. And it's usually like teams, but sometimes people do it by themselves. And this one dude was going to do it by himself. And he was going to just row across the motherfucking Atlantic. Like from like France or wherever he was at. All the way to like wherever, like the fucking United States.
He's like, hey, I've done lakes. They're like, okay. Like this.
Actually, this dude wasn't like a boat guy. He had been on like the row machines at the gym. And he's like, this isn't bad. Let's try the water.
Yeah, and he's like, when by try the water, the water. Deep sea. Like.
But he was doing it to like raise money for what is it called? Veterans. They kill themselves a lot. You know what I mean? They were in Afghanistan.
Oh, yeah.
There's like raise awareness for that or whatever.
For PTSD or whatever?
Yeah, so shit like that. So, I mean, the old guy, he's raising awareness for something, maybe for like dumb Frenchies. I don't know. It didn't say. I think he's just doing it just like to impress girls. But
71-year-old dude?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't say why he's doing it.
Like,
you do things to impress
the Golden Girls. You know what I mean? Like,
he's like, look at this Blanche. How many Golden Girls are alive? Just one?
I don't know.
Betty White.
Oh, yeah.
I used to get so mad on. Remember when it was like cool to say she was hot?
Yeah, that was 10 years ago.
I know. It was. She was supposed to die.
People were all like, "Oh, she's so old and funny. Look at her. She's gonna die. She's so funny."
You
and
know,
then it's like,
when she didn't die, she fell off.
The whole like the joke about her being old is old, right?
I know, because if she would have died when she was like 92 or whatever she was then it would have been like cool because she was like she peaked, she died. She's on her way down. The only time anybody talks about her is if they happen to catch a Golden Girls rerun late at night.
Dude, last year,
like, oh yeah, fucking Betty White.
I think last year they had her at like the Golden Globes or something like that.
Yeah,
and she did like a speech. And fucked it up.
Well, yeah, she's old.
Like she was like in the middle of it, like losing what she was talking about, and then saying something, and like.
Is that gonna be us?
It was like hard to watch. Like everybody was looking, like everyone looked like they were lost.
Maybe she was doing like a Norm kind of a bit. Where she was bombing on purpose.
I doubt it.
But what is? Do you think we'll be that?
That old? No.
No. I'm saying like when we get to a point where our minds start to fail, you know, late 30s or whatever, and we're doing this, and we're just like, and then and like we fall asleep talking, and we go off on tangents, which we do now, but you know.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll still be because there's no boss for us. If nobody listens, we can still put shit out. Yeah. It's not like a TV show. So it's like, oh, we got this many listeners, then it's half, and then half, and then eventually it's like we get 2 listens, and it's because you have to listen back to edit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're still out here just mumbling our dumb shit. Do you think we'll be that, or we'll know when to like gracefully step aside?
I don't know.
I kind of hope I just do this shit till I die.
Yeah, I mean it's fun.
But also, it would be a little sad to be. It's always a little sad when performers don't know when to bow out. Mm-hmm. And even like athletes, you know, because they're performers to some level, but it's like Muhammad Ali getting his ass whooped by a 25-year-old when he's 40. That's sad. You don't want to think that's not Ali. Yeah. You don't want to have to see that. Not that we're on that level, but if one day we're like, we're back with whatever, like we don't even care anymore.
We're back with the Old Vibe podcast,
the Gray Vibe podcast. We're picking up Golden Girls age chicks.
You're like, I'm old and he's dying. No, you're dying.
I think we'll be funny though. I don't know. When I see an old performer still trying to hang it, dude, have you watched fucking SNL?
We were talking about Saturday Night Live today. We were talking about the 70s and then like the 80s and 90s.
Of SNL?
And it's like all the different greats.
Yeah, I mean,
I was talking to a dude that's like 56. So he remembers like good stuff.
So he liked like Chevy Chase.
Yeah, well, he liked more of Belushi.
Yeah, but that's the same era.
But I mean like
that first couple of years.
Yeah. He was really a big Belushi fan.
Yeah, me too.
But I mean
good thing that dude died when he did. Yeah. Any of those guys, Chris Farley. If Chris Farley was still alive.
Yeah, he'd be doing gay shit like The Rock.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be doing rock movies. But I mean, seriously though, he would be doing like shit movies.
Well, I mean, just think
like
about
Eddie
it.
Murphy does.
Dude, Eddie Murphy is...
That
I
dude
don't know
just
what's
needs to
going on
fucking
there.
Stop, dude.
I guess he's making money. I mean,
yeah.
it's it's what I always say about performers. As much as I hate to see a performer,
they're playing to what everyone wants.
Well, I mean, he's making money. Like if you got an offer for a job, and they were going to pay you twice as much, right? And you would take it.
I like the way this is going.
I know, but I'm saying you would take it.
Yes.
Nobody's going to be like, oh, he's a fucking sellout. He's not doing what we love him for, or you know what I mean? It's just their job. I get that. It's along the same thing as Betty White still out there.
They
fucking
can pick their movies too, though.
Betty White's still out there
plenty
hacking
of movies
it up.
that he can go and act in. He was good in the Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, that was really good.
Those are good movies.
48 Hours. What's the one when he's from Africa? It's okay.
I mean, even like that Holy Man movie or whatever it was.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That was like the last gasp of...
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, fucking...
Have you ever seen...
It's Daddy Daycare. That's all it is now.
Have you ever seen the one when he can only say a certain amount of words?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
7 words or
7,000 words or 100 or 70 words?
Something.
It should have been 0 words. That movie...
It's not 7 words, that's for sure.
Dude, I'm telling you. That movie made me... Like, I wanted to cry when I watched it.
And as he's saying it, like the leaves are falling off a tree.
Dude, I don't... There's a blanket or something. I don't know. It was hard to fucking...
He's always talking, but he never stops and listens to anyone.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, like, I think that's what the plot
I mean,
was.
it had no...
Like, for real, though, that was better than the Daddy Daycare movies.
I don't think so.
And that one where he's a robot, but from space.
I mean...
And there's little hymns in his head.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So one day, we'll be hacking it up just like that. We'll be on here doing, like, corny jokes that appeal to a larger crowd.
Yeah, nitty gritty.
But what if somebody did come in and they were like, all right, let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
I'll give y'all $1 million a year to just be fucking hacks. Sorry, people. Yeah. We're going to be hacks.
And then do this on the side. It's the fucking bad vibe. What do you expect?
Yeah. We do the $1 million and then we go under and assume.
We do it on the side as something else.
We whisper so they don't hear. Hey, guys. Got some more abortion jokes.
Anyways.
But that being said, if you want to pay me $1 million to be a hack.
Did I talk about the dinosaurs?
P.O. Box. Dinosaurs?
Yeah. Okay. I saw another one.
You saw a dinosaur?
Could be clickbait, like episode 70. But, no, it said something on there. It should be. It probably is clickbait. It said on there, scientists in 5 years can have dinosaurs. And I was like, no.
Was it like a trailer for the new Jurassic Park?
No. It was like, this just in kind of news, you know? Scientists say within the next 5 years, they believe they can have, like, actual or bring back dinosaurs.
Did they name these scientists? Was one of them Jeff Goldblum?
That's not what his name was in there. I can't remember what it was. I wish I did. But the old man from it.
Yeah.
Colonel
like Santa Claus? Yeah.
Huh?
Kind of look like Santa Claus.
Kind of look like Colonel Sanders.
He looks like a mix. He's the jolly guy that brings chicken every night.
Dude, I saw a thing on Facebook. It was a meme where a guy that looked just like him was walking to a Walmart. I don't know. Anyways. I don't know. He was dressed just like in like a white suit.
Did he have a cane with a fucking mosquito?
I thought he had a cane, yeah. Glasses.
With a mosquito?
But anyways, the comments on this thing though were fucking hilarious.
I mean, if the comments are funny, it's probably not real.
Yeah, I know. It's just
well, if you only see a story that groundbreaking once, it's probably not real.
Like, dude,
it would be everywhere.
Like, about dinosaurs coming back? You're like, no. I think everyone would fucking know about that. You know, it's like...
I heard it was a T-Rex down in Tampa.
Yeah, it's like, look, you hear about all these fires in California? Like, oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, you at least
existed, right? You know what I mean? They fucking happened. It was the news everywhere.
If there were dinosaurs coming back, it would interrupt this.
You hear about a
billionaire, like, just in.
A billionaire idiot becoming president? Whatever. You're fucking... I'm leaving, right?
Could you imagine if the presidency was less like what is it? Like fame? It was like a job. Like you don't know who the CEO of.
It's straight up. The president is like not even a real like job anymore.
But I mean, what I'm saying is like it's a famous. When you're the president, you're famous.
Yeah.
But if it was like the CEO of like Brookshire Brothers or whatever, it's like you don't know who the fuck that is.
No.
If it was like that, and then all of a sudden it had always been like that, and then we got Donald Trump. And he's like tweeting crazy shit and all like that would be more. But it kind of was leading up to Donald Trump. I kind of saw it coming because I remember when we had Clinton, and he was like, chicks were blowing him and all that. And it was like, holy shit. I think that's how I found out what a blowjob was. I remember not really knowing what they were talking about. See, when did that happen? Like 93, 94? How old was that? 10, 11? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how I learned what a blowjob. Like, I was like, wait, she does what? Like, why would you want to do that? You know what I mean? Like, but you could kind of see, like, the celebrity of president. And then that's what Dave Chappelle had a joke about it. He said he never understood how famous a president was until a chick got famous from sucking a president's dick. He's like, that's when you know you're famous. But then we had, like, George Bush, and he was, like, kind of... You just heard about the president more. You kept hearing more. And then we had Obama, and it was like, you knew too much about him. Yeah. And then it was like, oh...
social media, though.
I don't know, but what it is, it's like...
Social media is fucking huge.
So if social media is huge, and you want to know the president, what he names his dog, and who sucks his dick, and what his wife wore to the fucking press conference... Eventually, you're going to want somebody that's going to be fun to watch. And that's what happened. We got somebody fun to watch.
Secretaries blew all the other presidents' dicks.
If you ever look...
And they always will.
Yeah.
If Hillary becomes the president, somebody will suck her dick.
Yeah. Right? She's going to have some dude just eating box in the Oval Office. But he lied about it. I guess that was the big thing. But yeah, for sure, if you're president, like Obama, he had that, like, he was like the clean, like, there was no, like, scandals like that. For sure, girls were blowing him at the Oval. I mean, they just were.
Who?
Obama.
Oh, yeah.
There was girls just like, I thought it'd be bigger. He's like, I'm half.
White chicks.
Yeah, white. Oh, for sure.
It has to be.
For sure, white chicks. Because his wife's black. You got to go different.
Yeah, he's like, just all in every fucking room.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Except Lincoln, you know what I mean?
The Lincoln bedroom?
Yeah.
Because Lincoln was a homo.
No, but anyways, it's just everywhere and all these, like, pissed off paintings staring at him.
Could you imagine getting a blowjob and now there's going to be that Donald Trump where he looks mean in the picture? Yeah. Although, like, Donald Trump, like, can't imagine being scared of that dude. Some big, doughy, fat, rich guy, and he's got that mean look. He's like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, you can raise my taxes, but if it came down to it, I would just push you over. Mm-hmm. I'm not scared of... I think the last president that could probably kick my ass.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure, like,
Teddy Roosevelt?
Definitely go to prison, and it'd probably be a really bad prison.
If I pushed over our fat, doughy president?
Yeah.
But it bothers me sometimes that people consider him like a tough guy.
It's more like Play-Doh, because he's orange.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's not orange under his clothes, I don't think. He's just doing the face thing, I think.
Yeah.
Are his hands orange?
I don't know.
Why is it just okay that he looks like that?
I know. And his hair, the way it like goes straight.
Like I know
everybody makes fun of the jokes that he's orange and all that shit.
But the thing is, the people that make fun of it are people that don't like him politically.
Yeah.
I don't care what he does politically.
Yeah.
Why is it just okay for all the normal people like me that don't care about Republicans and Democrats and all that shit? We're just like, yeah, the president is orange with white circles around his eyes, and his hair is... I mean, he's a billionaire.
And
he could get good hair.
He's constantly making weird fucking faces.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, when he's being recorded,
odd.
Like... It always looks like he's trying, like a girl, trying to take the best picture. You know what I mean?
He constantly looks like a deleted selfie.
Yeah, it's like...
Nope, not this one.
It's like somebody, the famous one, where he's making all the weird faces, and like, you know, all the like that.
What was he doing?
It looked like somebody put a bunch of, like, a collage of bad deleted pictures and just meshed them all in together.
Yeah, like when you see a selfie of a girl and it's, like, really pretty, and you're like, oh, shit. The 400 she deleted to get to that is what the president looks like.
Yeah.
She's like, too much duck. Not enough duck.
Yeah.
What's up with my eyebrows? Wait, do I even have eyebrows? Like, it's just all those pictures. And that's what he looks like. And it's just kind of okay because it's become the new normal. It's like, yeah, of course he's weird looking and he's...
She's like, too much eyeshadow. Too much orange eyeshadow.
Too much white eyeshadow? Yeah. I put orange eyeshadow everywhere but my eyes. But it
really looks like he's trying to be like Mimi off the Drew Carey show, right? But instead of all the colors she used, it's just different shades of orange.
But if you don't like him politically and you attack him for his looks, that's a win for him. Mm-hmm. Because all that's saying is that you don't have a comeback against his policies. I'm attacking his looks because it's silly, and that's what I care about. Mm-hmm. Silly. I don't care about, like, build a wall, don't build a wall.
You're an American working man. That's what you care about.
I really don't. I mean, we hardly ever get political on here, and when we do, you couldn't guess who we voted for. I mean, I didn't vote. I say that a lot. But if I was going to, you couldn't guess. Like, Ted Cruz, Beto, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
I write in myself every time.
Fuck Ted Cruz, and everyone that listens to this knows it.
Again, that's also not for political reasons.
Yes.
You don't like him on a personal level.
Fuck that dude. He pushed a woman and a baby out of the way because he wanted to sit in his first class seat. If you want to listen to this, people, it's on one of the previous episodes. I'm not going to go back into it. I'm going to get pissed again. Anyways, fuck Ted Cruz. Fuck Orange Slice.
But he's the senator that represents us or whatever. I don't know exactly how it works.
He doesn't represent me. He represents the state we live in.
I think that he goes...
He's like,
He's like, yeah, I won. And I pushed that...
It just seems like he'd say it like that, right?
He's like, yeah.
While he pushes me off to the side.
And I pushed that dumb pregnant whore or whatever. Because he don't give a fuck about her. He don't give a fuck. He for sure don't give a fuck about you.
He's shaking hands and pushing babies. Right?
The other dude was just as bad, I think. I think he's running for president next time.
Beto?
I wonder if he's going to change his first name to something more white. Now that he's not trying to get elected in South Texas.
Anyways, what was I going to say, though? It was something else.
About an old man.
Oh, no, him. Trump, everyone always talks about his Twitter shit. And we've talked about on here. There's actually another episode called President Twitler, I think.
Yeah, President Twitler.
But, anyways, the Twitler one, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
President
Don't fuck
Twitler.
any more shit up, dude.
Dude, I'm not touching anything.
All right, anyways, on Twitter, you think whenever he's actually, like, on Twitter and he's, like, typing shit up, maybe he doesn't think people can see that? Maybe he thinks it's, like, a place to keep his notes.
Oh.
Right? To keep his strange ideas.
If I find out that those are his like personal notes, I'd be more worried.
Like he's like, hey Rihanna, why don't you know what I mean?
The fact that
he's like writing the shit up. He just is like little thoughts. He's like, I want to remember this one for later. And he posted, billions see it.
It's possible because he is old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
he's just like, I love my what is it called? It was a note thing. It was like a digital.
A Palm Pilot?
Yeah. He's like, I love these new Palm Pilots, right?
Yeah, you could. If you tried, you could do a good Trump.
Yeah, I think I can.
You've done it before, and then I'm like, do it again. You're like, no.
Yeah, but anyways,
it is possible that he doesn't know that that's public.
Yeah,
and he's like, I got 5 million followers, whatever that means.
He's sitting there and he's doing like in the Oval Office, and he's like boring as fuck, right? Sitting in the and everybody's like, "Are you fucking serious?"
He's like tired of all these blowjobs because you know it gets boring.
He's like, he's sitting there and they're like, "Why is it orange?" You know,
it's crazy
like,
though.
What the hell?
We know what the president's dick looks
like. It's like a fucking carrot. Right?
They said it looks like. Did you hear that recently?
What?
The porn star chick that fucked him, which is. There's so many hot porn stars, and he picked an ugly one. But anyway, she said that his dick looked like this little mushroom head dude on Mario. She said, yeah, she said his dick looked like that. It was like all head and no
red
shaft.
and white spots.
And joke's on her. She fucked him.
Yeah.
That's what I always say. If a girl's like, oh, his dick was short or little or sucked or whatever, it's like, well, that's what he was born with. You decided to fuck him, so
it had a little like comb over.
I think the way I understand it is because you've seen little dicks, especially in like porn or something, but like it's like there's no dick. Mm-hmm. It's like there's like the head, and then that's connected to like the part of your body where your dick comes out of. You know what I mean? It's like there's nothing to it.
Grown.
I'm sure she's exaggerating.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh yeah, porn star. I was like, it's not like she's losing anything by saying that she had sex with someone.
Yeah.
So, and then she goes on there and she's like, fuck the president. He's got a tiny dick. And everyone's like, he's got a tiny dick.
But see, if I was him,
it looks like Toad.
Yeah. If I was him, the way I would spin it is like, yeah, but she sucked it. I mean, it's like...
And they're like, you're the fucking president.
I think I'd be just as bad.
Yeah, but it's like, I think on Twitter, if he does think it's like a Palm Pilot, he's like, how am I getting these notes back? He thinks it's like his subconscious texting back or something, right?
His subconscious hates.
He's like, all these voices in my Palm Pilot, But
it is possible though that because he is so old. I mean, Twitter's not been out that long. He was real old when Twitter was invented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in his 60s.
Uh-huh.
So it is possible that he just thinks that that's his little out
of all
journal.
He has so much to do. So much as a president, I would think there's
They
constant...
probably have a lot to do. I don't really know what they do.
I would think they would have a lot to do.
Yeah,
right?
they're probably pretty busy. They aged 30 years in 4.
You know?
So I'm sure they're pretty busy.
He's going to look really old and
He hasn't changed.
I would think
he looks like he looked in fucking Home Alone 2. I mean, he's a little fatter.
Anyways, he tweets so much, though. Like, there's a place at work, when I go get me a drink, I walk by and it's a screen. I think I've talked about it on here before. And every time I walk by it, it's something about him.
Yeah, it's a news channel.
No, but I mean, it's something bad. It's something he's done.
Oh, so it's like CNN or something?
You know, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So then, but a lot of time it shows the little Twitter logo. And it's something that says on there, like, today he tweeted, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's all like, maybe I should just kill myself. You know what I mean? And like, no, I mean, he's like, and everyone's like, yes! Right?
I want him to get, if your theory is correct and he thinks it's like a daily journal, I want there to be one day that's like, starting to think this Twitter thing is public. I think people might be seeing my daily notes. Not good, sad, or however he fucking talks or whatever. It's just like one day he's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I think I might have fucked up, guys.
He's like, the little fiasco with Arnold on here was real, right? Oh, shit.
Shit, I don't know what that was.
But anyways.
Oh, the paper. Oh, fuck, dude.
Fucking... That's like, who gets into like a Twitter argument in their 70s?
With Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger.
They're both in their 70s, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Arnold's maybe late 60s.
They're both.
70s
They're both a problem. Like, if you're Arnold, what the fuck are you thinking? If you're Donald Trump, you really got to think like you're the fucking president. You need to just at least have a little bit more, like, what's the word? Couth? No. Class, I guess. Like, I'm not a classy guy.
Arnold?
If you're the president.
Oh, yeah.
If you're Arnold, look, you're an old man, shut the fuck up. You married a Kennedy, you're killing it. You're living the American dream. Mm-hmm. If you're Donald Trump, like, come on, man. And I get...
You're a fucking billionaire. Why do you have to go be president?
Well, I'm glad...
Relax. Go to the beach.
Don't
go to the beach. Hold on. You already tan. You already got fake tan. I don't know what real sun's going to do to that skin.
Melt it off?
You know what I mean? Like, it's going to, like, boil or something,
Orange
right?
puddle underneath them or something?
It's going to melt.
But I also...
He looks like the wax museum. He looks like someone did a bad wax museum of him.
Like, they just let us do one.
You know?
You know?
They're
Or
like, the skin
orange.
doesn't look peach. You use fucking orange, right? It's not tangerine skin.
I knew that Caucasian skin color was a fruit. I couldn't remember which one.
The
Tangerine,
guy's
peach.
doing he's like painting the face, and he when he puts his brush back down, he goes over too far into the orange paint, and he's like, "Fuck! Let me
too late
finish the
now.
whole thing." Right?
Keep it away from the eyes. I should be good. But see, I hate when like especially comedians and funny people all they do is talk bad about the president. They're like, "Fuck the resistance" and all that bullshit. I'll never do that. But I get why he comes up so much. Because it is easy to make fun of him. It's almost too easy, though. Like, what's so special about being funny talking about somebody who's intrinsically funny?
Yeah.
Like, you did that one.
What?
I got nothing.
You never have anything.
I
You
know.
can hear all mine. Just keep going.
Yeah, so anyway, it's kind of like it's too easy to make fun of the president. So I almost, like, don't want to do it. This episode, we've gotten pretty Trump-heavy making fun of him or whatever. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It sounds a little weird, but it's there.
All right. Well, anyways.
I'm sorry for all the, that's good, all the mic problems today.
Yeah.
If anyone of you, remember when we used to, every episode, we'd be like, if anyone of you is like Asian.
Yeah. Anybody Asian, I was going to say that is tech savvy. I think they all are.
Yeah, that's what we would always say. Like, if you're just Asian.
Yeah.
And we used to record, like, in the truck. It's like, you have to sit between us.
Yeah.
And take care of all the technical. Because it used to be like, it used to really just be like, we talked into something and then it was over.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't promote it.
It's a lot different, yeah.
We didn't there was no thought put into it. As soon as we pushed in, I was like, all right, dude, see ya. Well, I still do that.
Yeah,
But we promote it now, and I promote it. And like, we used to just like, I mean, dude, we have episodes where we talk about cat fucking.
Oh, the old ones, yeah.
Imagine if one of us ever runs for president. It's going to be so easy to find some dirt on us.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, did you say? And then
like,
just...
look how fucking funny he looks. Right.
I mean, they wouldn't have to go to how funny looking I am.
Yeah, no.
They would have plenty of fucking bullets in the what I've said category.
I wouldn't get it through the debates.
You'd fuck up.
I would be like he would. No, you are. You know what I mean? Like how he's like.
He won though.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. They're like.
Wrong.
They're wrong. Right? He just keeps like, wrong. And they're all like, I love this guy. Right?
I think though that what if that's the new, like the next guy that comes up, that's just what he does. He's like,
Like
look,
he's just
it
like,
worked for
hey,
Trump.
it works last time, right?
So it's some guys up there, and he's like, my policy is that we're going to try to end, and he's like, wrong. And you're like, you don't even know what he's saying. You don't got to know what he's saying. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's wrong. Doesn't matter if you're lying. Doesn't
And
matter.
they're like, he's right. He is wrong. They're like, yeah, but what are you gonna do?
He's like, I'm going to get in here, and I'm going to build such a big, beautiful wall. You know, just think of
Yeah,
something.
and they're all like,
you
"There's a
can't
wall."
say wall.
And
He
they're
did
gonna
the
pay
wall.
for it, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, we're gonna pay for it, right?
Okay, I'm not really sure. We're going to shut down the government. But I don't know how you couldn't say wall because wall was his thing. Just whatever, like, more McDonald's. Just say something you think people would be kind of into.
We're gonna build McDonald's in every town. Right?
McRibs, all year round, McRibs.
Yeah.
Like, you just say something like some populist bullshit and then, like, make fun of the other team.
Mm-hmm.
The other guy. Remember he used to call fucking Ted Cruz Lion Ted?
Who?
Donald Trump. When they were going against each other for the Republican.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, Lying Ted. And then Ted started kissing his ass when he won because you got to stick with your team.
Yeah.
And then, like, Hillary was Crooked Hillary. And, like, I mean, you just got to be that guy, I
He's
guess.
name
now.
calling and saying the wrong and lying and I'll come up with something.
Yeah.
You know. And,
He's really winging it. You got to admire the fact that
And
the
then, like-
country still exists.
and then he just like he kept going through and then he was one of the only two and
He beat out Hillary, which
he
I'm
beat
pretty sure
her.
I could have.
you know
She was like too old and fragile.
she was too old and like have too many secrets.
Yeah, she
Like
clearly.
bad secrets.
Feel like she's killed some people, you know.
Yeah,
like Donald Trump, he may be like a buffoon,
I mean, like,
but I don't think he's a murderer.
like you see how like goofy and shit Bill Clinton looks like now? I'm sure that's a stand-in.
I think she's killing him
You know what I mean?
slowly.
I think she's killed him.
How
and
were
that's
those
a
blowjobs,
stand-in
Bill?
somehow,
And she
you
gave
know?
him more soup.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh shit! Do you think Hillary ever like was sexual?
I don't know.
Could you imagine Hillary just being like, "Put in my ass, Bill," or
Hillary
whatever?
doesn't sound like a good. You know?
Yeah, not her name definitely did. But when you see pictures of her going back, she was kind of pretty in like the 60s. Like you could see how somebody could have an erection with her present. But after that, I mean, I just can't imagine her. Because, you know, like you see the most like loving mom hugging baby shit. But like when they're sexual, they're like a different thing. I can't imagine that.
As she started getting, older, after her like 17.
Do you think maybe she is and she's
teens.
fucking what's his name to death? That's why he looks like whatever he looks like
But
now.
maybe he was just like, I cannot have sexual relations with that one. Right? He's like, I'm sorry. I had to fuck that other chick. I just could not have sex with her anymore. Right? Oh, shit.
He's like, I cannot have sexual relations with that woman. And I can just imagine him pointing
Yeah.
at her.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck, dude. Yeah.
That's why he took up saxophone, right? He just, he had to have some other
he had to put
hobby.
his mouth on something slightly sexual.
Yeah.
Because I really can't imagine Hillary, like, bending over and be like, give it to me, Bill. I just can't. And it's not because she's old, because you can imagine old people having been sexual.
Yeah.
Even, like, our grandma. Like, I can imagine Granny being, like, having sex. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
I
hard.
know, I'm just saying, but you can understand her in that light.
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton, I just never could. And even when he was president, so she was like in her 40s, I remember thinking then, like, once I was old enough to kind of understand.
They have kids and
They have a kid.
Oh, it's the.
They have a
Is she-
daughter. What's her
Is she
name?
hot?
No.
She's not.
I mean, when she
She
was
a listener? She was, right? She clicked right there, right?
She was, what the fuck's her name? Chelsea. When she was, like, when he was president, so she was like a teenager, late teenager. And she was older than me, but, like, close enough. I remember thinking then, like, I mean, I guess I'd hit it. Like,
Back then.
yeah. And I was
Yeah.
a kid who had never seen a vagina and, would, like, bang any chick,
Yeah.
Well, you remember, when I first heard about blowjobs, it was from Bill Clinton. But by the end of his presidency, like, late 90s, I definitely knew what all that shit was. And I remember thinking then, like, I mean, I would. You know what I mean? Like, that's what she looked like.
So how many years was he?
He had 2 terms. So he was president from, like, 92-ish to, like...
I thought he was impeached, or they were going.
Yeah, he was impeached, but that just doesn't mean you're out.
Oh.
I'm not sure what it means. It's kind of like getting kinged in checkers. I don't know. This is not a political podcast. No.
Impeached? That means he was in check? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
He's
No,
in check
it was like he got kinged in checkers.
Yeah. I was like, he was in check.
It is like that, dude. I think you're right.
So he had to make a move.
Dude.
Or else he's going to be out.
Dude.
Right?
I think that's what it is, really.
No.
It's like being in check, yeah.
No.
And then if you, like, they find out, like, oh, he definitely got that blowjob or whatever, then Jeff Goldblum's like, checkmate.
Yeah.
What's the movie?
I don't know.
Jeff Goldblum works for
fucking bringing
HBO.
up Jeff Goldblum.
I like Jeff Goldblum. If you don't like him, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, he is pretty good.
What's Independence Day? That's what a movie I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
If he wasn't in that movie, it's just the dumb, like, space type movie.
Space, action, whatever.
But then he's in it, and he's like, oh, why are you talking about the fat lady? Shut up about the fat lady. Like, he was so good in that movie. It made it into a watchable movie. Yeah. I don't know, Will Smith punches an alien.
Yeah, but he's in part 2, and it's harder to watch.
I fell asleep in it. I don't even know.
It's got that guy, and he's all like, my dad, whatever. It should have just had Will Smith. Come on.
I don't think they could get him.
I think he just.
I'm sure they wanted him.
He's like, I do not want to be in it.
Is he in movies
They're
anymore?
like, fuck Will Smith. He's not going to be in it. He almost ruined the other
We're going to get
one.
this other black guy
Right?
that's kind of an actor. Anyway.
Really?
So, yeah, Jeff Goldblum is... I mean, like, seriously, The Fly? Have you seen The Fly? I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
That movie would suck if he wasn't in it.
It's been a long time since I've seen it. I think they're remaking it. But anyways, of course, right? They remake everything.
That's all they do now is remake movies.
Yeah.
You know why, though? I have a theory.
Because they can't think of anything anymore?
Yeah, that's probably the real reason.
They're just like, it's not that I can't think of anything. It's just, there was good movies. Right? I really like this movie. Let's do it again. Exactly the same. With new people, but set in the 80s. Right? I mean, it's just...
I think what it is, though, is that the big studios, they don't put a lot of money into movies because people don't go to the theaters like they used to. They watch it on Netflix or illegally download it or whatever. So I think that the only movies that get a lot of money pushed into them are like the big budget, like Transformer type shit, because that's something you go to the theater for.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it, they just like give little money to like little independent movies. So independent, little like shit show independent movies are really good, but they don't get any of the publicity, so you don't really hear about them. So the only movies, like the medium range movies, like the normal, what you would normally go to the theater to see, are just all remakes. There's like not as much money put into them.
Yeah.
They remade fucking, what's the movie where they can't dance?
Footloose.
Yeah, they remade that.
I've never seen the remake of it.
It didn't make sense in the 80s that there was a town you can't dance in. It definitely didn't in the 2000s.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what? You can't dance? Why don't you just dance?
He goes in like, sorry, we don't play
It
music.
didn't make any fucking sense.
Right? They don't play music.
Yeah, and then some dude named Ren, he's from Boston. He's like, I just want to dance.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I know it sucks. I know it in my heart.
They're all Theybies. And he's he's the influence. That's where like, stop it! You're going to influence them.
He's like, yeah, well, they can dance, but you can't like, dancing is like just what it is it's like a sexual thing, right? So you can like gyrate your sexual region, you just can't specify what sexual thing you have there. Yeah. You're like, you can shake your hips, but we can't know that there's a dong swinging between your knees or a box. They don't really swing. They just kind of, babies dancing. You ready?
Yeah.
Baby dancing.
Baby dancing. That should be a movie, right?
Yeah.
But like, baby.
Baby.
And then dancing.
Yeah. It's a bunch of genderless fags dancing. Sorry if you're a genderless fag and you're listening. I don't mean that in a bad way.
Nobody puts Theyby in the corner. It's just someone like wearing a t-shirt and jeans.
Not playing with trucks or dolls.
Yeah, just sitting there. Right? Oh, shit. Theyby's day out.
Baby driver.
Oh, gosh. Oh, shit. And then the commercial for that, baby. Have you seen it where everyone just keeps saying baby? Oh, yeah. Fucking shit.
Oh, goddamn. I'm trying to think of more Theyby references.
Theybies are us.
Yeah.
That company went out.
What did? Oh, Toys R Us? Yeah, I know. Yeah. I never got to go there.
Really?
I was waiting.
Dude, I used to go there when we were kids every once in a while. And we,
just look?
No, they would give me Legos there because that's where like, all the best Legos were. Now just Walmart's got like a whole fucking aisle.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. We, We got a Lego set for my son. He's too little.
Yeah, he's gonna fucking eat them.
Well, he's not. He don't eat them, but
He's an animal. He'll chew them or something.
he won't eat them, but he's like not.
He'll step on them on purpose.
Yeah, he'll break shit on purpose.
He'll walk on them. Like, look what I can do.
I helped him, and we put together the little set, and he broke it immediately. And then we put together, and then he even told me, he said, "Daddy, I think I'm still too little for Legos." He's like, "I guess." This is what he actually told me. He's like, "I guess because I'm real tall, Santa thought I was older." And I was like, "Yeah, maybe." Yeah. I don't know. I was like, either that or your mom's fucking stupid. She bought you Legos.
When you're sleeping, he knows all this stuff, but just couldn't get your age.
He just couldn't guess your age because you're a couple of inches taller than the average 4-year-old.
While you're sleeping underneath the covers.
Yeah, I know. It's like, wait, is this kid 48 inches or 46? Because I'm not sure if I should get him Legos.
Yeah.
I think Lego age is probably what, like 7, 8?
7 to 14.
No, really.
That's what it says on every box.
What's on the box?
Because that was my birthday, 7/14.
Well, he's definitely.
I think that's why I always thought I had like a link with it. Like I'm sitting there like fucking what's his name? Jim Carrey. Like 7/14, 7/14. I'm like, that's me. I own Lego, right?
I wish you owned it.
Yeah,
those things are fucking expensive,
yeah,
dude.
they are.
So my wife got him Legos.
And it's just plastic.
Yeah, but they're like...
They're just plastic pieces.
I'm sure that they're hard to make, though. I mean, they're molds and shit.
Yeah.
Molds
of plastic, or of stuff is the expensive part.
Because there's not just one mold. If all Legos were the same, they'd be cheap.
Yeah, but the people and stuff are... That's just the same mold. You're just going to color them and paint them a bit different. But they do have a lot of weird, different little pieces. And
dude, way more now than they used to.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's got one right now. We got him for Christmas.
Is he
that
7?
You pull it back. It's a car, but it's got like a little that goes on the back axle of the car that you pull it back and it'll make it go forward.
Yeah.
Like it's got like rubber bands or something in it.
That's not Legos.
So it's everything else you build it's all Legos, but then you do that. And I got 2. They go together somehow.
But you have like a billion Legos. So you don't even have to buy them for your kid. You can just sack them up separately and give him a new set every year until he's like 40.
Yeah. I already have showed him them and said they're going to be his.
It's funny because usually somebody leaves like a ring or like family like china or a stamp collection.
He's gonna meet some girl and he's gonna propose and there's gonna be a little like plastic ring in there, right? It's gonna be like a tire, right? She's like, "What's this?" And you're like, "It's came from my dad." Right?
It was his most prized possession.
Yeah.
I'm sure at one point when we were growing up,
no. Right?
Yeah,
and leaves.
She's definitely saying no.
She's eating cheesecake and she's like chewing on some Lego.
I'm sure though at one point when we were growing up,
what is this shit?
Because we were so poor and you had so many Legos, your Lego collection was the most expensive thing we owned.
Oh yeah. I'm sure Mom was like, "All right, we need to pay the."
Because we never owned our house or cars.
She's like, "I'm gonna go and pawn off all the Legos."
She probably could have got what?
She might have at one point, right? And I'm like, "Mom, where's my Legos? You haven't been cleaning your room. I'll put them up." Right? I'm like the best fucking kid, and I'm like, "Can I get my Legos back?"
She's like,
"No,
I gotta go talk to Tito." Our mom did. She was like,
"You got $10 to get them back."
She was a pawning fool.
Yeah.
I remember going all the time. She would go to the pawn shop and tell me to go in for some reason, and I would have like $8 or something, and I'd have to make a payment on something that she fucking pawned, and it'd be like her rings or like a VCR or something. I mean, think about it, because I've been to pawn shops as an adult, and I know what kind of money you get now. What was she getting in like 1989? She must have seriously been pawning a VCR for like $6.
Yeah.
What did she need $6 so bad for? She wasn't a drug addict.
Yeah, but back then,
$6 paid the rent.
No, $6. Actually, like Motel 6. You know why it's called that?
Does it cost $6?
They used to be when they
kind of gave that away with the context.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, but. I know. So, anyways, what were we doing? I found that out the other day, and I was like, Motel 6, whatever. And
I was like, Motel, what is it now, $69.99 or something?
No, fuck, dude, they're up there. Depending on,
80-something?
No, it's actually, normally they're like either 40-something or 50-something.
I remember it being $19.99 a night.
Depending on the area and the time.
You got to go to the hood to get a cheap
Hotels
rent.
can't charge over a certain amount, though.
You ever stay at a nice one?
Certain ones,
You stay at a nice one, and you're like, you get a decent room or whatever, but then you see, like, what you could pay, and it's like, who pays, like, $500 a night?
Yeah, I know.
Like, if you stay at a nice one, but you get a shit normal room, right? So you pay like, it's expensive, but it's, whatever. But then you just look at the options and you're like, so you're telling me there are people who pay $500 a night just to sleep?
My house payment is $422
a month.
Yeah,
not a night.
I pay $500 because I'm like, hey, I'm gonna try to pay it off. These people are,
$500 a night.
My fucking mortgage
sleep.
is $422.
God.
But
I don't know. We did one time. We went and stayed at this nice place, but it was like vacation. You know what I mean? Like part of the vacation was staying at the nice place. And we paid like like $190 or something like that. And I remember they had like strawberries with chocolate on them, and they had wine glasses and shit. And I remember like my wife was like taking a dump, and I ate all the strawberries. It was so fucking romantic.
She's taking a dump. You're eating chocolate strawberries.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
like get out.
hurry up.
Yeah.
She got shit running down your leg. Now you're shitting nice. You're like, I love this hotel.
But it was nice though. Like I remember, I think I told you about it at the time. But we were up real high, and it was shit. It was the bathroom had floor to ceiling windows. So I remember I was like sitting on the toilet. And there was a window.
Like the whole...
There was a window, like I was sitting next to a window. And like taking a shower was the same way. There was a window. The shower was a window at one wall. So when you're taking a shower, you can see out. I'm guessing it was like tinted, so people outside couldn't see.
You're guessing, right?
I mean, I hope.
Right.
And I was just sitting there like naked, taking a shower, just watching people
might have
walk.
signed up for the, one of those viewing ones.
Yeah.
And y'all didn't know it.
Some guy was like, what's that fat dude doing in there? It's like, I guess his balls are going to be real clean.
Yeah, like, what is he shaking? All I see is his hand. Right?
Every time chicks walk by, he washes himself faster.
He's making the weirdest face. Now we can't see him. There's just white stuff everywhere.
It was, though, like, it was weird. We were probably like 8 or 9 floors up. Something like that. And it was just like straight up, you're taking a shower, there's a window.
Call that.
Weird as fucking
See those
thing.
ones that have like the floor is like glass or whatever?
Yeah,
like in like pools and stuff?
It's so chicks wearing skirts, you can like see their hoo-ha.
In the pool?
I guess. Who wears a skirt in the pool?
That's what I was saying. Hoo-ha.
What do you call it?
All the shit that we say on here, right?
I didn't want to say vagina or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it's just...
I don't know. I thought hoo-ha would be
We might
funny.
have some feminists on here. Right?
Sometimes...
If we do.
Do we?
I mean, I'm just saying. If
I think we have...
If we do...
I bet we do have...
Then they haven't listened to all of our episodes.
I think there's probably been ones where we say women aren't as good as men.
I'm sure we've pissed off pretty much every kind of person.
Except the blacks.
Every kind of person.
No, but I'm sure we have like regular feminists where it's like they believe that women are capable as men, which what I believe. But like the new age feminists that are like anti-men, for sure they don't like us. I mean, they can't. Mm-hmm. We're men. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I definitely have balls and all that.
Yeah,
so.
like, yeah, you seem nice and everything, but you're a dude.
Yeah, it's like kind of like
I
race.
just can't like you.
I'd like to meet one of them and turn them over.
I won't be in the group. I won't be in the group anymore.
I'm glad you cut me off.
What? What were you gonna say?
I was like, I'd like to meet one like that and really just like turn them over.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh,
but I mean,
shit.
really though, if you could, it's like you see on those shows sometimes where it's like this black dude.
You're like, we're gonna want to like turn them around. You know?
I should have said around. I said turn them over. Yeah. That sounded like I was saying, hey, we should like stop this, rewind.
I'm gonna edit it. We're not good at editing, so it's gonna be like turn them around in the middle of it.
And it's like, and fuck them. So you always see these stories where like some black dude will go and like meet with the Klan, and he like, you know, he's like funny and cool, and they're like, yeah, you're a good guy, and then they start to think like, I guess black people can be cool. I wonder if, I don't think I'd be the guy to like change a man-hating woman into, she's like, I hate all men. She meets me, she's like, and now I remember why. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I don't have that, like...
She's like, I hate all people now.
She just kills herself. There's no hope. But there are people who could probably, like, turn her over.
She hates all men, and then she kind of, like, likes something you said, so now she hates herself.
I bet we can make them laugh. I mean, you know. I don't know if this episode made them laugh, but I'm sure we have before.
Yeah.
We've made our fucking. I guess we might as
I
well.
would think feminists would hate Theyby's though.
Because no, I think they'd be cool with it because I think a lot of times people just assume because of physical strength that women are weaker.
I can't wait to look up this Theyby.
Just because women are physically weaker, typically. Mm-hmm. So I think women think that men look at them as being weaker. I don't. Like, I get it. They have strengths that I don't have. You know, shit like that. They can multiple orgasms and all that. I don't know. They can do shit I can't do. But I think that sometimes women come at it from a position of thinking that we think they are weaker. If that makes sense.
See, sometimes when I'm like in the kitchen washing dishes, it seems like it takes forever.
What a bag.
Seems like it takes forever. But when Crystal does it, she does it so fast.
She's got those long, skinny fingers that get in those glasses.
So I'm like, she's really good at that. That's one of her strengths. You know what I mean? That floor looks way cleaner when she does it than when I do.
Dude, I almost choked on my
You
throat.
know what I mean?
That's her strength. Your strength is being much stronger and being able to earn more money.
We'll make a mess all through the house. When I get home from work the next day, it's clean.
Magically.
It's magic.
Remember when she cleaned our house? I felt bad.
She cleaned us.
I think it was last Christmas. She cleaned up all the toys.
Oh, yeah, we stayed over there because our power wasn't on or something. It wasn't Christmas.
Yeah, it was, dude.
Remember we stayed...
Anyway, the point is, women are better at cleaning. So they should really push that and just really start cleaning more and like show their strength. Meanwhile, men...
Some of them really own up to it. They're like, I'm going to be a maid. You know what I mean? They're like, I clean so good, I'm going to get fucking paid doing it. I think those probably go home and don't want to do it.
But do you think, though, like... Because you know women who are, like, just stronger people than you or than the average man, right? Like, they're those women... Like, our mom was like that. And I know some... And you just need these women that are like... They have that. They have the women's strength. They're better at cleaning, more nurturing and all that. But they also, like, are, like... earn the money for the family and take care of this and take care of that.
Single mom kind.
Even if they're not single moms, but they're just that, like, strong woman. It's like you almost have to be a woman to be that type of strong. Mm. You know what I mean? Just like you have to be a man to bench press 500 pounds. Mm. No women can do that. But you have to be a woman to be that kind of strong. But those kind of women are never the psycho feminists. Those are always the fucking, like, even-keeled, like... They just see the world for what it is. They're like, yeah, I'm good at this and this and this, and some men are stronger than me, and I'm better at this. Those are the ones that should be like, fuck men, because they seriously don't need you. I mean, you know, they like to have babies, I guess, or whatever.
Some of those girls I think they're feminists because they didn't realize, because the kid kept making fun of them in school, that meant he liked her, right?
I still do that.
You know what I mean? That means that he liked her, and they're like, that dude's a fucking dick.
Yeah. He pulled my pigtails.
Yeah, he picked them. He pulled them, and he was writing on my back.
Yeah.
He was writing on, throwing stuff at me.
Yeah.
Fuck that dude. I like chicks.
Yeah.
Right?
And he wanted to fuck her or whatever.
Yeah.
Or whatever you're that level of, when you're that age, you don't really want to fuck them, but
Again, he fucked my best friend.
He's trying to get your attention.
Yeah. He sent me a dick pic. I don't like that shit. I like vaginas. And hoo-ha's.
I like hoo-ha's. I'm all hoo-ha all the time. Hoorah for hoo-ha's.
Hoorah for hoo-ha's. Oh, shit.
I wonder if I'd be a feminist if I was a woman. I don't think so. I think I'd be just a fucking marry a rich guy and have an easy life. Mm-hmm. Hopefully I'd be good looking.
I gotta put that down.
What? Hoorah for hoo-ha's?
Yeah.
I already wrote a note for the title. You can pick between them.
Okay.
But, yeah, so if you're a feminist and you like us, let us know. I don't know. Yeah. Hoorah for hoo-ha's?
No, they probably won't, though, because then someone's going to see their name.
Well, let us know privately, you know, like through the mail.
Yeah.
Call us direct off of a payphone and use one of those voice changers so nobody knows.
Yeah.
Like, this
send
is
us a video with your face blacked out. And it's going to be like, I like the Bad
Blake's on her name. Oh, shit.
Anyways.
Oh, God.
All right, so let's get to plugs.
Oh yeah. Do you have any plugs? I just got the shirt plug.
Oh, yeah, that was a badass shirt.
I know, we got to, I don't really have any other one. What the fuck is she?
What is it? Etsy?
Yeah, that's her account. I'm trying to...
ETSY?
You motherfucker. Okay, I got it. Yeah, go to. It's at J to the hell no. I told her she needs to make a little bit easier name.
Oh, yeah, she left us a thing.
A review.
Yes. Yeah. She
Yeah.
left us a review.
She's the only person to leave a review along the lines of what I had told people to leave reviews.
Yeah.
But, yeah, go there. If you go on her Twitter, and you can click on the Etsy link, it's right there, and then it just... we're going to do this every time. I don't care if you get tired of hearing it. And then you can just look at what she makes, mugs and hoodies and T-shirts and wine glasses.
Oh, my.
And then you see that she makes the Bad Vibe shirt. And it's funny the way it's said. It's like she sells this one shirt, and it's like it says Fur Mama. And then I guess this place says like Fur Baby or something. So it's like a dog shirt that goes with, you know what I mean? Like there's that, and then I don't know how to click, but...
Bad vibe shirts.
And then
matter.
the very next shirt is the Bad Vibe. So she's very, what's the word? She does a lot of different stuff. What's that?
There's a lot of different stuff.
I should have went to college. But yeah, so anyway, go there and buy that shirt. And, you know, then when you can wear it around and people are like, dude, where'd you get that badass shirt? You can say, hey, check out this podcast, you know.
Yeah, then you can be around some black people and they're going to think that you're trying to...
Oh,
fuck.
fuck.
Don't understand.
Yeah, I wore mine when we went to this, like, cabin resort thing for Christmas. And I wore it because I wanted to show Dwight, like, hey, look at our new shirt, you know. And I just so happened we're surrounded by black people
Everywhere.
the whole time.
Restaurant, store, or whatever. You
And
know?
it was like, it's not
like,
making fun of them,
but everyone knows that anything lives matter,
yeah,
right?
And
then, so that whole, like, yeah, that was bad.
I just expected some dude to be like, the fuck you wearing that shirt? And I'd be like, you want one? $21.99, here's the link, you know? And then...
He's like, is that fucking shipping and handling? Right? I think it's added.
How much is postage to ship to Texas?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. You have to... Here, hold on. Let me get
Do I
on the
pay
phone.
taxes in Texas? Or is it... Right?
Because you have it by Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, black people.
That was our black...
They're overly aggressive, but nice.
It's not the whole, like, can I do that? It wasn't that black guy.
Oh, shit. So go check out her. And then I feel like we should do another fucking plug, but I don't really... I haven't... Like, I normally just go with people who've been making me laugh on Twitter, and I haven't been on it in, like, a week. Yeah. The only one that I do that I always say I'm going to put, and I'm always scared to, because it's...
What? Just say it, man.
I got to find it, and that's why I wasn't prepared.
That's why you're sighing.
I'm acting like I'm
dramatic. You're like, I don't know
if I
You're
can.
like, because I can't find it.
What is it? It's your mom.
Huh?
Your mom. Yes.
What?
It's at Your Mom Sucks Though.
At Your Mom Sucks Though.
And though is THO.
Your Mom Sucks Though.
Yeah, Your Mom Sucks Though. This is, of course, another lady, because for whatever reason, dudes don't like me. This is like a person I'm intimidated by, in a way.
Okay.
She's big time on Twitter, real funny and all that. But I messaged her one time to say, hey, I want to plug you on the thing. But I was scared too because I feel like she gets a lot of like weird dudes. So, and I was like, and she's like, oh, that's cool, thanks. And I was like, my heart raced. And I was like, because I feel like she's like kind of famous. But anyway, it's Elizabeth, and it's another foot one.
She likes feet?
Well, she has feet, or 1 foot.
I like those shoes though.
Yeah, but I don't get. Anyway, it's not important. But yeah, go
She don't
check
have pictures on there. She just has a picture of her foot.
her foot. Yeah, I think she's put pictures on there before, but I don't know. I just
All
remember.
right. Anyway, so what's your name?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, what's
It's
your name?
Your Mom Sucks Though.
Okay, so she's funny.
Dude, like really funny. I want to read you a funny one, but every time I try to do that, I pick a bad one and I make the people look bad. And so,
yeah, you're like, oh yeah, this one's funny. You're like, I just ate a salad. You're like, that one wasn't.
well, I'm not.
Right?
I can't find a good one. I'm not going to read a bad one. She posted one time that said something about. Hold on. Yeah, this one
said something about.
This is not great or anything, but she says, fact, the only way to stop eating chips and salsa is to be shot by a sniper. Or run out of chips and salsa, but it's that kind of stuff. But anyway, I've always wanted to do her on here because she's, like, seriously one of the people that just constantly is funny. And then there's the other ones, the other people that I love on Twitter that are always funny, but I feel like I say the same ones over and over.
Yeah.
I like to mix it up a little bit. So go get a shirt from the fucking Etsy account. She needs to change her name to something like...
it's just Etsy on there.
What?
Etsy, but what's her thing?
Oh, J to the hell no.
Oh, yeah, J to the
I wish it was just like at...
It doesn't say that on the
J no.
Etsy, though, right?
No, that's just her Twitter, and then that's you go to through that.
Okay.
I'll give you a link to her store, and you can put it on Facebook, and I'll put it on Twitter, and that way people can just, when they look at this episode, they can just click it and go look at the shirts.
Okay.
So that we can, instead of even just putting...
This is the longest episode we've done in a while.
Yeah.
So, anyways, folks, that's the plugs right there. Only a couple this time. There was some technical difficulties this time. I would say we're not going to have any next time, but we'll probably have more.
Yeah, we'll have more.
So, anyways, everybody, this has been episode 71.
Yep.
And as always, if you were listening to this, you are the bad vibe.